Parents, you like her better, or you always take his side. Does that sound familiar?
Deny, deny, deny. Well, the kids may suspect we prefer one of them over the other. Most of us likely never admit to it, but not Buzz Bishop.
No, this Calgary man isn't ashamed to admit he has a favorite child. In fact, he's putting it all out there for everyone to read. With more, here's Marianne Domain.
It was on the website Babbel, where Canadian radio host and father of two Buzz Bishop posted an admission that stunned parents all across North America. He plays favorites.
If I have a weekend when we're going to split up and my wife's going to go one direction and I'm going to go the other and we're each going to grab a kid, I just kind of default to going with the older one.
In a blog post entitled, "Admit It, You Have a Favorite Kid, I Do," Bishop said he prefers his 5-year-old son Zachary over his 2-year-old son Charlie because Zachary is more fun, enjoying things like fishing, camping, and hiking, stuff his younger son still can't do.
Talking about having a favorite for me has caused me to become more aware of when it happens.
Bishop was quick to add that he doesn't love one son more than the other. He just prefers the company of his older son instead. But according to Canadian Family Magazine, the key for parents is bonding.
Well, it's really important for parents to bond with each kid individually. So don't have the same expectations, and every kid is different too.
But in his blog post, Bishop says even with bonding, most parents still do have favorites. They just don't admit it.
Canadian Family Magazine, we hear that all the time, that parents' secret thoughts are that one day one kid may be a little bit more favorite than the other one. But, you know, to say it out loud is quite damaging.
On Twitter, reaction was swift. One tweeted, "Lost all respect for Buzz Bishop. I feel horrible for his children." Some are even concerned about how his youngest son, Charlie, will be affected.
It's not very diplomatic as far as talking about your kid.
Bishop says he's not apologizing for being honest.
I've been asked would I write it again, and yeah, I would.
Marianne Domain, Global News.
It'll be interesting to see in 10 years if he feels the same, because I think this is phases. I mean, it's just easier with an older kid. That being said, to say it out loud is where a lot of people would take.
Charlie's going to grow up, and he's going to be able to read that his father preferred his older brother. I think that's hard on little Charlie Bishop. You know, both of us were favored by our mothers. That's a huge advantage in life. I do think that the unfavored child discerns it, feels it. If you're sensitive, you get it. And I think it impacts your self-esteem as you grow older.
I'd like to think, though, it changes in phases. As the child, you know, accomplishes something, then maybe the loving will change over. Maybe I'm just a dreamer. I don't know.
Maybe you are a dreamer.
I try. I only have one, so I mean, it's an easy thing.
And you adore her completely.
All right, still ahead on the NewsHour. Will Chris Brown go up in smoke?